Okay, I didn't expect the auction to go this way, but not gonna lie, pleasantly surprised. I gotta say for sure. We're gonna discuss Kagurabachi Chapter 27, Mister Anazuma. I am so sorry I cannot pronounce Japanese names, so my apologies, Japan. But yeah, let's get to the review. Actually, before we do that, if you like content like this, please consider subscribing. I'd greatly appreciate it. All right, let's dive right in, shall we? All right, so yeah, the auction's about to begin. The auction's about to begin, and yeah, probably like 8 minutes, and yeah, at the end we get words from Chiro that the auction, when the auction begins, when he takes the stage, referring to Kiori, sorry, not Kiori, Kiora. We don't see Kiori in here, or Hakuri. My apologies, Hakuri. We don't see Hakuri in here in this chapter. I assume he's off screen doing something, right? He's clearly doing something, and so yeah, this entire chapter takes place in a span of 8 to 7 minutes, which is actually pretty neat, you know. As as yeah, the auction's about to start and everything, and as that's going down, we essentially got bodyguard assassin Dave essentially just explaining everything to Sheba. She was just kind of standing next to him, as Dave is like, hey, guy that kind of looks like the guy that hangs out with Chiro. Yeah, take a look at this page. Yeah, there's a big price on this guy. He's got a scar on his face. He's missing his right arm, and he's going to be more likely to be coming here. But if he does, it's going to be suicidal. So he might not, but he's a weird one. All right. And yet we get Shiva there just talking to Dave as they're both going back and forth with the whole situation on how yeah, the auction is gonna go, and no one ever really comes to the auction. Like the whole city, the whole Tokyo City, the area they're at, just shuts down because they don't want to mess with with this whole auction because it's just a bunch of sorcerers and yakuza there, and they essentially, yeah, if you attack them, it's gonna be an all out war, and they're gonna essentially destroy you. And it's crazy that the Kamurobai know about this and they haven't done anything about it in the future. But they did say in past chapters that if they did that, the war would go all out and it would be very, very close. The Kamurobai would probably win, but they would sustain massive, massive damage, and other gangs would just rise up at that point. So yeah, but it's crazy that this happens. I gotta say, and yeah, it's crazy. And then we got Mister Inazuma arriving, which is a child, and dang it, man. Yeah, it's his child. He's looking for his sister. The auction took his sister. Essentially, took his seller in the underground market. You know, as a slave, essentially. And yeah, he's going there to save his sister, as he wants to be a hero, and he wants to go there and just dispel justice among these villains. Essentially, yeah. So he's a kid that's biting off way more than he could chew. But what could he do, right? He's a child. His sister's been abducted, and he wants to go save her. Now, if any of y'all have seen the movie Sound of Freedom, yeah, it gets yeah. So anytime stuff like this happens, I always think of that movie now because I'm like, oh man, like that's terrible, man. And it's a recommend for me. If you have if you could if you could what would be the correct word, like taking content like this is not for everyone, I gotta say, but it's a movie that's yeah, it's not afraid to pull punches. I'll just say that. But yeah, yeah, this little kid goes into the auction, and one of the guards up in front of the gate just watches the kid just walk right in. He's like, yeah, we got someone coming in." And then another guy, a bodyguard's like, "Wait, what? They let a kid come here? I'm gonna, I'm gonna teach those guys a lesson later on." And he picks up the kid's neck. He's like, "What are you doing here?" And the kid's like, "I'm here to save my sister. She's gonna be sold here in the auction." And all the guards just kind of laugh, and I'm like, "Well, if you have enough money, maybe you could place a bet, but otherwise, get out of here." And the kid pulls a knife and stabs the guy's arm, and the guy's like, "Okay, hold on. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna take care of you." And right there, we see Chiro arriving, and we get Dave watching. Dave's like, "Well, what was that? Is that Chiro?" Well, it can't be, right? Because he's got a right arm. And she was like, "All right, I gotta get going. I got to talk with Cheeto." And Dave's like, "Wait, who?" And she was like, "Oh, I gotta go, turn off the lights." And right there, I'm not gonna lie, I did not like that. I don't like that Sheba did not try to hide his appearance. I did not like that. Um, Sheba said, Cheeto. To me, that really, really takes points away from Sheba's intelligence. It really, really does. Because why wouldn't you have posters of also worrying about Shiba. Shiba could teleport, right? It's very very weird. This chapter, this ain't addressed in the next chapters, this is very very bad. This drops Kagurabachi's this chapter score very very low, and Shiba's intelligence very very low. Like it's crazy. But then we cut to the child, being afraid of thunder and lightning, and the sister essentially says, okay, I'll tell you a secret. Um, thunder and lightning, heroes don't have to worry about that because thunder and lightning only strikes villains. That's nice. Like that's cute. Like it's obviously not true, but it's nice, that she's telling that to her little brother, and that's why the brother's kind of his theme, his symbols, the thunderbolt, which is pretty cool and everything. He wants to dispel justice because he's a thunderbolt and he can strike villains. And right when the guard's gonna stab him, he takes the knife away from the kid. He's about to stab the kid. Cheeto comes and cuts the guard's arm off, and Cheeto says, "Well done, Anazumi." And the kid's like, "It's Mr. Anazuma," and Cheeto's like, "Mr. Anazuma, well done." And the guards are like, "Wait, that's the guy." And then a chandelier comes and just falls on them. And as that's happening, we just get a bunch of noise. The guards just saying, "Hold on, he doesn't have a sacred sword. He should have a normal sword. He's easy pickings." As they all start to attacking him, and it's more than likely that Kiora knows what's going on. He knows that Cheeto's coming here, and I guess he's wondering how and where Cheeto's gonna go about it. Because honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Kiora is just a fake that's right there presenting. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if he's a fake, because obviously we know he teleports, images of the actual auction, right, of the items. So I'm assuming probably since he has some time to prepare, they might have used Hakuri's ability to probably be able to find the actual location of the actual warehouse, so that way they could travel there, and Kiara will be trapped, and they'll be able to defeat him because his stock would be there, and they'll be able to just defeat him, get all the stock out of there, and then kill him. But we'll see. We're jumping a little ahead as we get Cheeto grabbing me, the sword from Sojo. I'm not gonna lie, I fanboyed out because I was like, freaking, he's getting the sword of Sojo. Of course, this is something he doesn't want to use, but he realizes this is the only way we could do this. As he gets May, he's drawing it, but May's broken. So is this sword going to be broken? Most like, I hope so. I hope it is. If it's, I wouldn't want it to be prepared or repaired because, again, I don't know if Shihiro ever got full training on that. But I'd be okay if it was like if he's just using it and it was still a broken sword, but it wasn't repaired. I prefer that, to be honest. As right there we get Cheeto's last words. Kiora is saying, "Let the 208th Rikuzachi commence." Then Cheeto says when he takes the stage at 12, the operation begins. End of chapter. So insane. I didn't expect Cheeto to use me. That's so freaking cool. And also, yeah, Cheeto obviously has a plan. We all know that he's using his sword to be able to use the goldfish to spy in the other location. So that's very cool. And also, we got a new character arriving, the kid, Mr. Inazama. Again, I'm so sorry, Japan. He's arriving. He's probably going to throw a little bit of a wrench in the plan unless Shiba gets him and just takes him away, comes back. Like, well done, kid, but leave it to the grown-ups here. We'll save your sister because he'll more likely say something to his sister. I'm assuming Shiba will probably be the one to get him, take him out, and they come back. But yeah, again, just the whole thing, Shiba did not hide his appearance at all, and accidentally saying Cheeto was very, very bad. As much as I'm hyped to see May, Sojo's blade, yeah, overall, Shiba, I always saw him as a very, very intelligent character, but here just showed he was really, really dumb. And I don't see how Dave did not recognize him, so I'm going to give this chapter a 4 out of 10. That's bad. But yeah, and also Cheeto just walking in. Yeah, he's got another arm, a fake arm, prosthetic. But he could have wore a mask or something to change his face, or prosthetic. But I don't know. This is crazy to me. But yeah, this chapter it's not good, unfortunately. Objectively not good. Did I enjoy it? Yeah, except the part of Shiba, because I like Shiba, but he didn't hide his appearance. So yeah. But yeah, that concludes my review. If you listened this far, I appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great day and take care. Later.